only the soul drop rate nerf that had a significant impact on her power. Senna did see a decent drop in win rate as it has fallen over 2%, but when you take into account that Senna was a 54% win rate champion in 26.12, a 2% drop doesn't even bring her lower than any other ADCs. So it turns out we overestimated the effects of the Senna nerfs going into the patch, as we surely thought that Riot would nerf Senna enough to where she's no longer OP tier, but that hasn't been the case, so we're pushing her back up for mid-patch. So even though Riot changed 4 different ADCs for 26.13, the patches turned out to be less eventful in terms of big meta shifts. Senna is still on top as one of the best ADCs, so she's placed back in the OP tier. Our decision to move Seraphine into the OP tier during pre-patches turned out to be a good one, as she's absolutely dominating across the board in 26.13. Upwards of a 55% win rate, which is just crazy, as it seems like every other patch for bot lane in the past few months, we have seen a broken champ. Brand, Smolder, Senna, and now Seraphine have all been up around 55% win rates at one point or another, so there's been no shortage of OP bot lane champs to play as of late. Even the Brand nerfs this patch did absolutely nothing to shift his overall standing in meta, as he remains an S tier bot lane carry. The 3 ADCs who got buffed for this patch have barely seen a boost in relative power, as we continue to rate Aphelios, Draven, and Kai'Sa lower down the tier list. We were optimistic that the Aphelios buffs would help to push him into an A tier standing, but the changes have been slightly less impactful than we had hoped, so he's back down in the B tier. So all in all, Senna remains your best traditional attack-based ADC that you can play right now, and then Seraphine is far and beyond the most broken mage for bot, and arguably the most OP champ in the entire game right now, so if you really want some free elo, then Seraphine is where it's at. For support in 26.13, we saw changes to Senna, Brand, and Bard, and here's how they've played out. Senna changes did absolutely nothing to influence her overall strength in the meta, so she's still an S tier support. We thought that Static Shiv may fall out of meta on Senna because of the Q interaction being removed. However, that has not been the case, so it's still Cleaver into Shiv as your build on Senna support. If you're a Brand support main, then it really sucks because he remains a great bot lane carry after the nerfs, but is now struggling to find success as a support. Losing 1% win rate for bot lane Brand when he's already 54% doesn't even matter, but losing 1% when you're already sub 50% as a support is a lot more meaningful. So despite Brand being an S tier bot lane carry, we have placed him in the B tier for support in 26.13. And then in regards to the Bard nerfs, he has fallen off a bit more than expected. We were hoping that the nerfs wouldn't hit hard enough so that Bard could hold on to his A tier ranking, but seeing how the nerfs have landed, we have to drop Bard down into the B tier. Nerfs have landed to the tune of around a 1.5% loss in win rate for Bard, so they've definitely taken a good chunk of relative power away. So Seraphine is going to remain as the lone OP tier support, as she's currently outclassing everyone else and got even better this patch due to the Imperial mandate buffs. But while lists like these show you what to play, our brand new Season 16 Essentials courses for every role teach you how to win, each designed to walk you through every stage of the game from start to finish, from the exact trading and recall timers you need to win lane, to the mid-game macro decisions 99% of players get completely wrong, all the way to the team fighting tips and tricks challengers abuse to always deal the highest damage possible. Whether you're a top laner in the most unfavorable matchup possible, a mid laner having to deal with everybody in your lane 24/7, a jungler trying to balance ganking with farming, an ADC stuck trying to hard carry with a support who just exists to grief you, or a support that's struggling to carry games on your own. Our Essentials courses are tailor-made to focus on the exact concepts that actually matter for climbing on your role in your elo. Check them out today, completely risk-free, using the link in the pinned comment or description below, as if you don't climb at least 5 divisions, you get every penny back. So that's gonna wrap everything up for the 26.13 mid-patch tier list update. Thank you all so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.
Time to go. What is up, guys? Welcome to round 3 of Creator Series. Today we head to the Madrid circuit for the first time ever. No history, no stats, no nothing. It's a clean slate for this track, and it's going to be carnage. Surviving that death chicane will be everything. I think we're 3rd in the drivers' standings, 3rd in the constructors. Yeah, had a bad round last week. Apologies to all of you about that one. But today we're looking to make amends, but most importantly, survive. This is a bit of an RNG race.